car talk. Oh man, y'all keep coming back and watching our videos. Are y'all foolish or what? But anyways, what's your viewpoint and what's your feeling on quantum physics? I can tell you mine is like absolutely nothing because I don't know about it. I don't know about nuclear physics ever. But what's your opinion on JOB? Just over broke. We all got to get one, I guess. Job. It's unfortunate. Horribly unfortunate. But I guess my opinion on it is it's never been meant to help the masses. Like the way that the structure is set up, especially for black people, but I mean for white folks too and everybody else, it's kind of, not kind of, but it's exactly set up like really pimp and misuse you. You're doing all the work, they're getting all the profit, and that's what it seems like. What's really horrible is you have these jobs that don't barely pay nothing. They expect you to really work hard. You know, it's kind of like living, before they had all these rules to stop it. You work 12-hour days and you're making the equivalent of like $10 a day. And you don't have a good house over your head. You don't have food, and you're struggling just to get by. So of course, breaking the law would seem like a good alternative. But the point I'm getting at is, it's kind of like starting to go back to that kind of thing where you're working 12-hour days and you still don't have enough to pay the average rent. You barely have enough to rent your own apartment. And there's a lot of struggle going on for college graduates too, because they have really struggled. Because sometimes you can't find a job and you still got the debt, from your degree hanging over your head. But I think we're going to have to learn economic opportunities, especially black people. Because when jobs are lost, black people are always going to be hit the hardest. When it comes to the job market, we're bottom of the food chain. They only hire black people for good jobs when they have to. Let's just keep that real. That's one of the biggest, problems that you'll have. The thing that makes it amazing is you have a lot of black people, especially some of the ones that are older, like 20 years plus older than me. I'll be like, well, no, we got to have employment rights, and I really get it. But in the same sense, I just don't think that'll work for us in the long run. I don't think it'll work for anybody, especially black people. And I think what worked for us is self-employment. We need to work towards that. Of course, we got to work jobs until we can get to the point where we can be self-sufficient. But the black race economically has become, unfortunately, very needy, where black race can't do anything without somebody hiring it to do something. In most cases, so if they cut the jobs off, we'd be screwed. We have to go to the street and hustle and rob, or else we'd all be on welfare. So it doesn't make sense. Self-sufficiency is a good option. That's what Malcolm X talked about. In a lot of cases, white folks are starting to look at it the same way as what I put into the system that's crumbling anyways. And I think America really is in trouble. Now, America might not want to admit that they're in trouble, but I believe they're in serious trouble. All jokes aside, I believe they're in very serious trouble as far as the situation of the economy. I don't think it's necessarily to the point where it's going to collapse and people are going to be shooting each other in the streets and it's going to be crazy, shortages of food, but I think it's in trouble that it's just going to not be as strong as what it was before. I think allowing those factory jobs to leave was a huge mistake, but I think the people didn't care. They did what they wanted to do. They were trying to get the greed and money. So that's what it comes down to.